Hey Bennett,
What?
guess what game we got complete in the box?
What?
Punch Out for the NES. Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Critical knockout. I beat up my dad. Yay.
So this weekend we were
In Lake Tahoe.
in the Tahoe area for a wedding, and when we had a little downtime and I was driving, all of a sudden I saw,
Game Portal.
no, it's a place called the Warp Zone,
Oh.
and it had a Mario pipe on it, and I was driving and saw it. I looked in the corner of my eye, and then I saw it said retro games, and I had to flip that car around and get us in there right away. Check it out.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. And there's a few things we thought about getting, but then we saw they had Punch Out complete in the box, and we wanted to get our own in the box NES game. I'm getting beat up again.
Yeah, her sister is Little Mac and she's being hit up.
And this is one of Bennett's favorite NES games, and one we've been playing quite a bit lately
On
on
the computer, because remember people we saw in that controller video? We've been playing Punch Out so much on the video and that, I mean not the video.
on emulation. And then we also played the Wii update quite a bit too. And do you like boxing? You like punching?
Yeah.
And we were just happy and excited that it was for a reasonable price and it was in pretty good condition, and we wanted to get this as our first boxed NES game. I mean, I did have games with boxes when I was a kid, but I don't think we saved boxes back then. I probably just threw them out. I don't think that was a thing that crossed our mind. So if I could go back in time and save all my things, huh?
Yeah, it's going to time machine.
Alright, well, let's take a look at what we got. So, it's in pretty good condition. Not perfect or anything. There's scuffs and scrapes and things, but it looks pretty good. And this is not the Mike Tyson. This is like the version that came after that has Mr. Dream. After Mike Tyson was a bad boy.
I think it's still dumb that they decided to make one of Mr. Green.
Well, would you rather no one can play the game and they didn't make more? So let's take a look inside.
Ooh.
The cartridge looks like it's in pretty good condition. We haven't tested it yet, but
I can't see it.
we'll test it next.
That's cool.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
This the picture for the original one with Mike Tyson.
What?
Is this how it looked with Mike Tyson?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up. We got an instruction booklet. And Bennett wanted to make a video about some of the instruction booklets I've saved that we were looking through. So there's Doc Lewis and Little Mac. And Bennett really likes Little Mac. Why do you like Little Mac so much?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Why do you like Little Mac so much?
I mean, I like the game.
You're always talking about Little Mac.
It's strange how a 17-year-old is playing, doing boxing. Do you ever think that's weird?
Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh, and look, it has all the opponents. So we have Glass Joe, Von Kaiser, King Hippo, Bald Bull.
He doesn't list the like easy people, though, right?
No, they don't have them grouped the same way. No, they don't have all the people either. Unless it's different than the Mike Tyson version we've been playing. I don't think it is, though. I think it's just a different final boss. Well, there's the instruction booklet. And in the box, we have one of those great old Nintendo sleeves. Great for keeping your games. Not that kind of sleeve. Keeping dust out of your game cartridge. And then there's just a little foam insert in the bottom.
Can I see? So, like, some people may know Punch Out. We're going to tell you what it's actually about. So it's about Little Mac, who you're being, and he is 17 years old. Well, he was 7 years old, and he was doing boxing, and so like grown-ups. And then he goes and he's at the little stage, and then the middle stage, and then the last stage. He's beating up each person in boxing to get higher and higher up, and then finally gets up to Mike Tyson. But this one he goes to Mr. Dream. So yeah.
Basically, it's a old boxing game for the NES that it's kind of interesting because it's also like more strategy than a lot of sports games. It's really cartoony, so each of the characters has a lot of personality, and they're all from different countries, which it's kind of stereotypes of the people from the countries. That part's a little dated, but the cartoon charm of it's still fun.
King Hippo looks really cartoony when he gets.
Well, it's all super cartoony, but what I was saying is the strategy part is that each one fights in a really different way, and you have to figure out when it's time to hit them. So that's where the fun kind of comes in, and it can be challenging to figure out. I played the game a little as a kid. I didn't have it. I think I played it at a friend's or something, and I kind of knew of the game from Little Mac. Seemed like he would pop up and stuff. Like I think he was in the Captain N cartoon and maybe some of the comics I read, Nintendo comics, but he was kind of a featured character for a little while when he had this, and then he had the Super Nintendo game. But it's still a lot of fun, and it's a pretty challenging game too. You have to get your timing down really, really well, especially when you get to the end. From what I don't know, I haven't gotten that far yet playing through, but that's my understanding. And I think soon we'll do a Let's Play video of it and show you guys some of it.
Probably in a few weeks, because it doesn't have to do with Punch Out, but I still have my Luigi's Mansion videos, those Let's Plays.
Well, that's a long play, because you're playing through the whole thing for them.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll make that video pretty soon, because the game's a lot of fun. I think it's fun to watch, and we're still having a good time playing it, even though it's a little tough too.
I'm Mike Tyson, boy.
So that's our complete boxed NES Punch Out with 2 exclamation points because it's so exciting.
Oh, it has this. Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, what do you think of that? Excited? You happy?
Yeah.
This is our prize thing in our collection now.
Mhm.
We'll have to find a nice spot for it. So I think there's only one thing we have left to do.
No.